The Roman Empire is one of the most well-known ancient civilizations. They achieved great technological advances, built architectural wonders that still stand today. At the heart of the Roman Empire was their impressive military. For the most part, the Roman civilization encompassed the Mediterranean. It lasted longer than 2,000 years, from the founding of Rome in 753 BC to the fall of the Eastern Roman capital of Constantinople in 1453 AD. Throughout this history, the Roman military underwent many changes in organisation, equipment, logistics and tactics, whilst conserving a core of lasting traditions. So I want to focus on a period known as the Pax Romana, the Roman peace. By 117 AD, the Roman Empire was at its greatest extent under Emperor Hadrian, stretching from Britain in the west all the way across to the Middle East. This success was made possible by loyal soldiers within the Roman army. There were strict criteria for recruitment. Only free men without criminal records could enlist. Two categories of Roman soldiers existed: legionaries, who held Roman citizenship, and auxiliaries, who did not. Upon swearing an oath of loyalty to the emperor, they would receive a viaticum, 3 gold coins or travel money. Before being enlisted in the Roman army, a legionary underwent basic training. Strong, smart, organised soldiers win wars. This involved building up physical and mental strength, essential skills for every soldier. They were disciplined, and bloodshed was expected to be seen. They were taught how to march, how to swim, how to ride, how to fight, but also learned aspects of constructing camps, roads, bridges and fortifications. Before using a real sword, a wooden sword and a dummy shield was used. Both weighed much heavier than the actual equipment. Basic training would last for months, but it was expected that training in general would continue throughout their entire career. Legionaries joined an infantry unit known as a contubernium, a group of 8 men who would eat, sleep and march together. There were also 2 non-combatant members, servants, along with 1 pack animal to help carry the supplies. A soldier's daily diet might have largely consisted of wheat or barley, but would also have included meat, vegetables, cheese and wine. Salt would have been used to preserve such food, while also serving medical purposes. Food rations were standardised for the army to ensure food was sufficient, but food could also be collected from foraging, trading and pillaging. The army needed its crucial nutrients. Later in history, Napoleon recognised this by saying an army runs on its stomach. Each legionary carried a gladius, along with 2 pila, or throwing spears, which generally measured around 2 meters in length. Then there was the scutum, or the shield, made from 3 sheets of wood, glued together and covered with raw hide or leather, while the edges were covered in bronze or copper alloy. A legionary had his armour and equipment provided by the state, however the cost was deducted from the soldier's pay. In addition, each legionary carried a sarcana, or a backpack, equipped with all the necessary gear. The 1st century historian Josephus recorded the items carried in his own time: a sword and a basket, a pickaxe and an axe, a thong of leather and a hook, with provisions for 3 days, so that a footman hath no great need of a mule to carry his burdens. A soldier could expect to cover at least 20 miles in a given day when on the march, carrying their gear, weapons and equipment, equivalent to 45 to 60 pounds or 20 to 30 kilograms in weight. 10 contubernium formed a century. Above the average rank was the signifier, the tesserarius and the opti, and the commander of them all, the centurion. The signifier was the standard bearer for the century, but he also acted as the legionary's banker, so he was paid twice the basic wage. The tesserarius was the commander of the watch. They organised a nightly guard assigned to keep watch over the fort or camp when in garrison or on campaign. The opti was the second in command. Stationed at the rear of the ranks to keep the troops in order, he would enforce orders of the centurion and take command if he should fall. The centurion was always on the front line. They had to be literate, served a few years in the military, and be able to boost their soldiers' morale. A cohort was comprised of 6 centuries each. The legion was formed by 10 cohorts, supplemented by a small cavalry detachment of 120 men. The cohorts were numbered 1 to 10, with the first cohort being unique due to its larger size. The most esteemed position belonged to Primus Pilus, or Primus Pilus, one of those, who served as the highest ranking frontline soldier in the entire legion. They could be promoted to camp prefect, in charge of supplies and construction of fortified camps. Above the camp prefect was the military tribune, a group of 6 men who acted as staff officers to the commander of the entire legion, the legatus. This position was usually filled by a senator, with a typical command tenure of 3 to 4 years, although extensions were possible. There were 25 to 30 legions at a given time period, able to defend 6,000 kilometers of territory. After the reforms of the late Republic, the length of service for a legionary was originally 16 years. This was increased to 25 years in the middle of the 1st century. However, after 20 years, a soldier would receive an honorary discharge, serving 5 more years with lighter duties. Upon dismissal, he would receive a sizable sum of money and a plot of good farmland, if he survived. Auxiliary units were not as fortunate as Roman legionaries. Auxiliary units were not attached to the legions, but kept their own cohort-sized formations, led by Roman prefects. They received less pay and were not guaranteed a plot of good farmland after their 25 years of service. Instead, they received Roman citizenship. It not only gave them improved status, but also increased legal protection and tax benefits. It was a bronze tablet stating their name, unit, and the emperor's decree for their citizenship that could be inherited by their children.